everyone, and welcome back. If this is your first time, I hope you'll stay. Espero que te quedes. Now today we're looking at illnesses. So as you can hear, if you've been here before, you know what my normal voice sounds like. And so today might sound a little bit off because I've got a little bit of a cold going on. Okay, it's been like this for maybe 2 weeks. So hopefully by the next video I should be okay. Okay, so first of all we're going to look at the key verbs that we would apply when talking about being sick, illnesses. So I've got 10 verbs that you will see often and that you will need to know when you're expressing that you are not very well and you're not feeling your best. Okay, so some of these you will know because they're key verbs, and some of these might be new, especially if you are lower school. Okay, are you ready? Get a pen just in case, okay? Right, so the first verb we have, our first 5 verbs are these. Doler, which means to hurt, okay, to hurt. So, and I put duele y duelen because normally we need to use it in these 2 forms. So you might say, me duele la cabeza, okay, me duele la cabeza. So you might say, me duele la cabeza, my head hurts. But just like gustar y encantar, if you're talking about plural nouns, you will apply an N. So you might say, since you have 2 ears or 2 elbows, you would say that, me duelen. So you're going to talk about your eyes. Actually, your eyes is more common. Me duelen los ojos. Because you've got 2 eyes, you would add an N to the duelen. Okay? So you would say, me duelen los ojos. Okay? Eyes. Me duelen los ojos. Right? So don't forget that. That's key. Okay, right. Tener, which is to have, you apply this verb more often than the others. We will go with some examples. So you might say, tengo fiebre, okay? So, tengo, which is, remember you have to conjugate the verb, tengo fiebre, okay? I have a fever. Estar and ser mean the same, to be, okay? I am sick. Estoy mala, okay? Estoy mala. Estoy mala. I am sick. Remember, estar is non-permanent. It's for some illnesses and for states that are only temporary. You're only going to be sick for a little while, hopefully. While ser is more permanent. So you might apply it to I'm allergic, because allergies tend to last longer, years, and sometimes a whole lifetime. So you might say, soy alérgica al, no sé, al pescado. Okay? Okay, so let's try that one. Soy, which is permanent. If I'm allergic today, I'm going to be tomorrow and next week as well. Soy alérgica, since I'm a girl, al pescado. If you've got pescado, if you've got an allergy, share it with me. What are you allergic to? Remember, soy alérgica al to, and whatever it is. Okay, next verb, hinchar. I wanted to put that in because I think it's very common when we get sick. Hinchar is to swell. Okay, to swell. Se me han hinchado las piernas. So my legs have swollen up. Se me han hinchado las piernas. My legs are swollen. My legs are swollen. Se me han hinchado las piernas. Good verb for you to have. Okay, let's change color a little bit. So, the next key verb that you would know, because you've seen it, is sufrir, which means to suffer. Okay, sufrir. A good sentence might be, which I think is quite relevant to me, sufro de insomnio. Okay, sufro wrong place. So I might say sufro, conjugated, sufro de insomnio. Insomnio. So I suffer from insomnia. Okay, right here. Next verb, padecer, which means the same. It's to suffer. Okay, when you, yeah, it's the same verb. We'd say suffer again. So I might say in Spanish, remember this is one of those funny root change verbs. In es padezo, it's padezco in first person. Okay, padezco. So this is one of those funny ones that we have to learn. Okay, so we might say pade with the Z, co, de, like sufrir, we'd use de, I suffer from diabetes. We know what that one is because it's the same in English, diabetes. Padezco de diabetes, or you can say sufro as well, because for us it's the same. Okay, sufrir y padecer. Next word that I have for you, which I know you absolutely know because you've seen this left, right, and center. Sentir, which means to feel. Okay, to feel. Okay, to suffer, to feel. Okay, so I might say, siento mucho dolor. Okay, siento, conjugate, remember. Siento in the first person, I feel. Siento mucho, which is a lot, dolor. Okay, I feel a lot of pain. Siento mucho dolor. What do you feel? ¿Qué sientes? Siento. Finish that sentence for me. Right here. Next one we have is ponerse, which means lots of things, but here it means put. Ponerse, put. Poner is to put, but here when we're talking about illnesses, it means get. Okay? So I might say, siempre se pone mala, or siempre se pone malo. Okay? So he always gets sick. Él siempre, that's a funny R, se pone malo. Okay? He always gets sick. Él with the accent to differentiate it from él, as in the. Él siempre se pone malo. He always gets ill. Or you might say to somebody, ponte bien pronto. Get well soon. Ponerse is one of those key ones that you need to know if you're talking about illnesses. Okay? Ponte bien pronto. Ponte buena pronto. It's a little bit more colloquial. Okay? Espero que te pongas bien pronto. Espero que te pongas buena pronto. Okay? I hope you get well soon. Right, the next one is hacerse. Another keyword, hacer or hacerse, which is to do. Okay? Hacerse, when we're talking about illnesses, to do. But it translates quite differently. So a sentence might be, me hice, in the past, me hice daño en la espalda. Espalda, back. Me hice daño, I hurt myself. So in this sense, it's not do, but it's like to do myself an injury. Okay? Me hice daño, I hurt myself, my back. Me hice daño en la espalda. I hurt my back. Okay? Me hice daño, I hurt myself. Me hice daño. ¿Qué te pasa? Me hice daño. I hurt myself. Yeah? Right here. So these are your key verbs when talking about illnesses. Make sure you learn them if you don't already know them. Now, the nouns that you absolutely need to know are these. Okay? You have la gripe, which is the flu. Okay? The flu. Perfect. In winter, la gripe es muy común en esta época. Okay? So the flu is very common in this period. Okay? Okay. Right, next one. Fiebre. I haven't actually put the article, but it's la fiebre as well. It looks as though it should be L, right? But la fiebre. Sí, la fiebre. Okay? Which is fever. That's a nice, easy one for us. Good. This one, insomnio, which is L, is the same in English, except ends in an A. Insomnia. And so because of that, as English speakers, we tend to say insomnia in Spanish as well. But remember, in English it's insomnia with the A, and in Spanish it's insomnio with a O. Okay? So, padezco de insomnio. Okay? Tengo insomnio. And I hate that. Okay? Sufro de insomnio. Sufro de insomnio. Y es horrible. Okay? I have insomnia and it's horrible. Okay? I suffer with it. Tos, again, it's a funny one, but it's la tos. Okay? Which is cough. I have a terrible cough. Okay? Tengo una tos horrible. Okay? Right here. Next one is la varicela, which is what? We always forget this one. Chicken pox. That's it. Chicken pox. Has anybody had chicken pox? I had chicken pox later and it was horrible. I remember I went to the doctors. I got chicken pox when I got to university, and I remember the doctor didn't know what it was. And I was told that since I just moved to the halls, new students' halls, that perhaps I'd got mites. I got bitten by mites all over my body. Do you know how terrifying that is? I couldn't sleep for the next few weeks thinking that I had mites in my room. Y fue varicela. Fue la varicela. It was just a chicken pox. It was horrible. It was horrible. So it's actually better if you get it when you're younger rather than when you're older, because it's just horrendous. Anyways, moving on. The next one we have is quite easy, migraña, which is una migraña, so it's la otra vez. It's a migraine. Okay? There we go. Okay, vomitos. I put vomit. Okay? So, he estado vomitando todo el día. I've been vomiting. I apologize, but it seems the voice is just gone. So I'll just have to do this like this. So, vómitos is vomit, tener vómitos. Ser alérgico, which is to be allergic. Alergia, allergies. And afónico is when you're voiceless. Your voice is gone, a little bit like me at the moment. So with that, I'm going to leave you until next time. Take care.